Just gonna give this a quick torque to 25 foot-pounds. That's about half what they're normally torqued at. We'll do this one first, actually. 25, let me make sure we're good, yeah. All right, so this is basically mimic what it's like whenever the crankshaft is basically torqued down finally. But this is a good way to check it. I saw a guy who builds engines for a living, and he did his the same way, so I'm going to do mine like this too. I'm going to try this again. Let's zero it back out. So I'm just going to push the crankshaft all the way to the back, and as you can see, it's zeroed out again. So now we're going to pry it all the way to the front. Get some leverage here. Hold on. Okay, and then pry it out to the front. Now we're at about 2 thousandths. So looks like we're within range. We are on the smaller end because the minimum was 15 thousandths and the upper end was 78 thousandths. So I could, you know, take these bearings out and sand them down and, you know, work with it pretty much. But honestly, I don't really think I need to, because it's still within range. You know what I mean? It's a quite big range. I think it's a big range for a reason. And that way, that's kind of why I'm not really, like, I would say stressing it too much, because I feel like there wouldn't be a range so big unless you can have a lot of in play. Now, I wouldn't say a lot, but you can have a good range of in play. So the fact that we're at 2 thousandths, and earlier I was getting 3 thousandths. I'm not sure why. I was doing it the same way, but I was getting 3 thousandths. Maybe I had more strength. I don't know. But I was getting around 3 thousandths earlier, and, you know, I was cool with that too. You know, even better than 2. So we're closer to 3 thousandths on that one. I'm going to call it even, man. That is how I checked my in play. I just torqued all of these down to 15. Then I took the middle cap, the thrust bearing cap, to 30 foot-pounds. And I went ahead and I moved the crank back. I hit it towards the back. Then I hit it back towards the front. Then I zeroed this out. And I zeroed this out as in I was pushing the crankshaft back, prying it on this bolt. And I was zeroing it out at that. And then I would push it forward. And then it would show me how much is being pushed forward, and it showed me what my end plate clearance is. So I'm good. I'm not going to use these bolts. I'm going to put some new bolts in here because I haven't torqued them down yet all the way to full today. I mean, but these have been torqued. These 2 bolts right here have already been torqued down, I think 3 times now, all the way to their full torque. And these other ones, all the other ones, the other pairs, right? All the other ones have been torqued down twice. So if I was to torque all of this down and just reuse these main cap bolts, it would have been the 4th time for these and 3rd times for the rest of them. And I said, I don't really want to do that. So I went ahead and bought another set of main cap bolts. And if I can get this package open, I can show y'all. have double check marks on every single cap, and we're good. So let's go ahead and, oh my God, dude, it's butter. Look how easy this is to turn. Look at this shit. What the fuck? It's butter. You can even see the camshaft going. Oh my God. All right, that is so sick. Okay, oil pump now. Gotta hit the oil pump. So, come on, focus the fuck up. There we go. Melling 10295. That's the part number for this. So, let's go ahead and line this up. Before I do that, let me make sure it's still, yeah, it's still focused. Let me just get this to go and do its thing. Hold on. Perfect. All right. That worked out perfect. So I'm going to take some blue Loctite ink. Okay. So I just confirmed, did some more research, and I looked at my torque specs sheet, and these are 18 foot-pounds. So I am going to set this, well, I forgot what size it is. That must be a 10 millimeter. Let's see. If it's not a 10, it's a 12. It's a 10. Figured. It's a 10. Okay. That's good. 10s are great. I love 10s. So what I'm going to do is just back all of these off real quick. Make sure they're loose. Like that. And they're not super snug. Like I snug them up with my finger, then I back them right back off to where they're not sitting against the pump. And I'm doing that because I'm not going to shim this shit to align it. I'm just going to do an old-fashioned turn the crank method. So we're just going to spin it over. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Problem. We're going to spin this crank over a bunch of times like that. Spin it back the other way. And we're just going to spin it. I think the engine usually goes clockwise, so we'll spin it the way it's supposed to go. We'll just keep on spinning it real quick. And now that it's basically mimicking that the engine's running, this should be exactly where it needs to be. 18. So then we're just gonna, so right now we have a full crankshaft installed. We have, oh yes, man, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Full crankshaft is installed. 3-bolt timing chain gear, the crank gear, oil pump, camshaft retainer plate. All of that's torqued up. Crankshaft is fully torqued up except for the side bolt. So let's take care of that now. So these are going to go to 18 foot-pounds. That I know by heart. So